Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have the Bad Teacher Challenge in BitLife. So starting off, you want to be born in Nashville, United States. And then whenever you get old enough, you're looking for education in university. I went ahead and did um, a sorority just because then I didn't have to worry about answering a job question later on in life. And it took me a bit to lead this question. I am a little bit all over the place focus-wise lately. I've been kind of going through some stuff, but we got there, I answered it. We did Labyrinth and we got there. But yeah, so you're looking to be born in Nashville. Then you want to become a teacher, so you need to go through for education. Now, the fun part is doing hookup. So you want to hook up with a classmate, you also want to hook up with a professor. So I was kind of looking through trying to figure out who do I hook up with and, kind of going through there. It actually ended up being a lot easier for me to hook up with um, a classmate than it was for anything else. So if you're wondering an easy way to do this, befriend them first whenever it comes to a classmate, because then the hookup option is there and you don't have to like worry about anything. I went ahead and did this and it worked the very first time, and that was it for that. So all I had left was college professor, become a teacher, and hooking up with a coworker. So then I hopped into the faculty tab and I went for Pickler because I don't know, I felt like his going to be a bit easier. I took a look at his attributes, seeing what he was at. I dropped his professionalism a bit, and I think his willpower as well. So if you have God mode, highly recommend doing that. And then I tried to build up the relationship, so I went in and I gave him some gifts, just trying to see, what would be worth it and what wasn't worth it, and just trying to build it up a little bit just because then it becomes a little bit easier. I got in trouble for this romance book, so that dropped my relationship with him entirely, and that was, you know, a lot of fun. But like, then there's other times that he accepts like a bottle of whiskey, I think it was, or like things that, they probably shouldn't accept. I think it pops up here maybe soon. But I just try to kind of build this up a little bit. There we go. That was the bottle of whiskey, but I thought that was a little bit wild. But I just wanted to make sure that we were, on some decent terms, and this wasn't too bad. So I went ahead and just kind of started to flirt with him a little bit, just trying to see about that receptiveness and seeing if I could build it up. It wasn't getting to that point yet, so I gave him a dog life thing, which brings it up quite a bit. Receptiveness was starting to climb higher, so I continued just to kind of do flirts until he initiated it, because then I don't feel like it's as bad. And I just kind of waited until that receptiveness hit all the way up, because then it's gonna come through properly like this. And I just had to click the let him button, and that was that. We decided to keep the baby. And then we went ahead and we continued to study harder in school because the next step was to become a teacher. So we continued just to kind of focus on that primarily. We went ahead and we graduated. And then I hopped into jobs and I looked for school teacher. So we went ahead and hopped in here. I applied and immediately got the job. And then all I had to do was hook up with a coworker. And I'm not going to lie to you, you're gonna see there's a bit of a glitch here, because I don't know what happened in order for me to have finished this challenge. I don't know. Something was a little bit off with this because I didn't actually finish this goal. So you'll see here in a second that I just kind of kept working and trying to, hope that the relationships would build up a little bit more naturally. But I went here with Scott and I was like, okay, he's kind of close to our age. Like maybe it wouldn't be, so weird. So I did this and I tried and it went poorly. So that didn't work. So I hopped in to look at his attributes and see what was going on, and like nothing looked all too bad other than like maybe his willpower was a little high, but other than that, whatever. So I went ahead and I complimented him and then I became friends with him, and then it popped up for me. So I don't know what happened with that because technically I didn't hook up with a coworker, so I don't know. But here was my little prize. I got a twirly bird cap, But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post typically 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.